Hello students. So today we are going to discuss some very crucial treatment of stationery consumed under the chapter not for profit organization. This is very crucial topic because every year question from this segment is coming for 3 to 4 marks, and in the current CBSE board exam question related to this topic treatment of stationery consumed was of 4 marks. So see, with the help of the example how I'm going to help you in that. Now coming to illustration number 1 with the concept. Concept must be very clear. So see it with the illustration is the example number 1. If I say example number 1, in the question, receipt and payment account is given. In the question, receipt and payment account is given. Suppose this is receipt and payment account. Receipt and payment account. And this is payment side. This is payment side. As I've told you in my earlier formats of the receipt and payment, suppose on the payment side, it is simply given by stationery. By stationery. It means during the year, club has made some payment for the stationery. Suppose this amount is 20,000. This amount is 20,000. So what will be the treatment of this payment regarding stationery in income and expenditure? So what will be the solution of this? While preparing the income and expenditure account, I'm writing on the short form, income and expenditure account. On the debit side, you have to simply write to stationery because it is considered as a revenue expenditure 20,000. So this will be the treatment of example number 1. I'm repeating again. During the year, there is payment regarding stationery, rupees 20,000. So what will be the treatment of this in income expenditure? You have to simply debit on the income and expenditure account to stationery, rupees 20,000. There is no stock maintained, just simple information is given. Now, coming to the next example. See how it is just increasing. If I say example number 2, receipt and payment account is given. Receipt and payment account. I am writing on the short receipt and payment account. On the payment side, it is written by stationery. Suppose rupees 10,000. And some additional information in the question is also given. For example, it is given that opening stock of stationery, rupees 2,000, and on the same line, closing stock of stationery, rupees suppose 3,000. So now what will the treatment of this example, this information? Stationery payment during the May 10,000, opening stock of stationery 2,000, and closing stock is 3,000. So see how we will treat under NPO. In the next slide, I'm going to show the solution. So now see, on the income and expenditure, how you will treat it under income and expenditure. Suppose we are making this income and expenditure account. This is your income and expenditure account. This is income and expenditure account. So how we're going to treat it? On the debit side, now you have to write to stationery consumed. Why I'm writing consumed? Because now opening and closing stock is also maintained. That's why. So opening stock, how much opening stock? Opening stock is, what was that? Just let me check. Opening stock was 2,000 and closing stock is 3,000. So opening stock is 2,000 rupees. Opening stock is 2,000 plus whatever we have make the payment. Whatever payment we have done, see again, 10,000. So during the year, we have purchased stationery of 10,000. We made payment of 10,000. So we have to write here opening stock plus purchase 10,000. So total comes to 12,000, and then subtract the closing stock as well. Closing stock is of rupees 3,000. So on the debit side, on the outer column, the final amount will come 9,000. So your answer will be amount debited to income expenditure account rupees 9,000 under income and expenditure. And apart from that, there is some opening and closing stock is also maintained. So where to show this? This is also crucial. This 2,000, this opening stock 2,000, this is considered as consumable item and it is considered in asset under the opening balance sheet. Under the opening balance sheet जब आप बनाएंगे, so you have to show this as asset under the opening balance sheet. This will be shown under the opening balance sheet. And this 3,000, while preparing the income expenditure account, when we are preparing the closing balance sheet as well, then it will be shown under closing balance sheet. So what is the total treatment of this information? Under receipt and payment, club has made payment of 10,000, means purchase during the year 10,000, and opening stock and closing stock was also maintained. So what was the treatment? First of all, income expenditure में हमने क्या किया? टू स्टेशनरी कंज्यूम लिखा, ओपनिंग स्टॉक रुपीज 9,000 प्लस परचेज ड्यूरिंग द ईयर कितना परचेज किया था हमने 10,000 का, so total comes to 12, but since there is a closing stock also of rupees 3,000, so finally debit to income and expenditure rupees 9,000. Finally debit to income expenditure rupees 9,000. और उसके अलावा भी ट्रीटमेंट क्या हुआ? Since opening and closing stock is maintained, so rupees 2,000, this opening rupees 2,000 ये कहाँ दिखाएंगे? Opening balance sheet में asset side, and this closing stock of stationery in closing balance sheet. So this will be the treatment of stationery consumed. There are more example I'm going to give you now. Okay. Thank you very much. Till 2 examples. There are more 3-4 examples coming.